Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Season 1. We are on our bare bones farm here, and today we are going to explore the wonderful world of contracts. I want to see what it's all about. So, I've got a couple options here. Some of them better than others. Transport ones don't seem to be that great. It'd actually be easy money just because I have the ability to transport stuff. Harvesting would be easier if we had the ability to harvest stuff, but we really don't have the combine or anything like that. See, this guy's actually pretty cheap, but I don't know. What I want to try to do, I want to start with this one. I want to do fertilizer. I want to do fertilizing, and we're gonna need a fertilizer spreader at some point anyways. So I figure it's not gonna hurt if we decide to take off. Oh, I found out those markers are not solid objects anymore. Used to be you could drive along here and go dink and it would punt it. However, the signs, very much so. We're gonna need the spreader anyway, so I figured why not just purchase it now. We should be able to get most of our funds back based on what we use, or what we use to buy it. And I just have to see if we have to if we have to purchase the fertilizer. I'm mixing words together, that's not good. So we're gonna come over here to the shop, as always. So that actually coasts down. It used to be it put the brakes on right away. Let's see here. So we want fertilizer. This is the one they wanted us to use, but it's not the one we're going to use. Oh, it's more expensive than I thought it was. Lovely. In that case, we should probably borrow a little bit more. Let's go 50,000. Works for me. So let's buy this guy. Then we need to go to placeables. We need big bags, and we're gonna use solid fertilizer. So we can do this with enter. And then we need 4 of them. Alright, so, oh, look at that. Used to be it just pulled aside. That actually opened up and shows like it should. That's actually really cool. Can we do, I used to do this in previous versions. Can we do 2 at once? Oh, look at that. It's like teamwork almost. Okay, it opens and closes. Oh, oh, oh. There we go, now we got them both going. Oh, and it actually fills side to side depending on what you're using. That's pretty cool. I know that spreader can handle 3,000 or 3,200, I think. So we're gonna put 3 of them in it, and then we're gonna carry the last one with us while we're working. I don't think that's gonna stay on, but maybe it will now. So you guys get to enjoy the little stuff here that you wouldn't normally see because I don't usually do this kind of stuff on camera. Usually prep everything and then let you guys see the final result, but I figured since we're starting out from scratch here, you guys get to see some of my struggle here that I'm gonna have to deal with trying to get this farm off the ground pretty much. There we go. Now we got it. Perfect. I did install another mod. Actually, two of them. There was a trailer, and there was a tractor that came on the mod list, also from Giants that they're releasing. So figured we'd at least pick those up. So let's accept the contract. Shows us progress. Shows us that's the active one. So we need to do, I didn't check here, does this activate this? No, it doesn't. So we might as well go this way, up to our farm. It's coon. I think we had that one in the coon pack from the previous game. Now it's actually part of the game. Curious to see what kind of DLCs they're going to release at some point here. So we need to go, well, that goes right down to the water. That's kind of cool. We're going to take a right at the farm. Head up this way. And I think it's going to be a big field up here, unfortunately. We got power lines coming through here. And I am still considering about taking trees down, but I haven't decided yet how I want to do it. Some nice fields over here that's nice and close to our farm. Easy to move around. There's some really wide areas here too. Like you can really expand out your farm if you want to. Like here's a big section here that's just grass next to this land. I kind of like that. I still would like to see a map that has all farmable ground, like it's flat and level and easy to work on, but it's got trees and stuff. So you can come in, you can buy a plot, you can clear the trees out and make it a field. Just wish they would do more like that. And maybe there will be maps with that, now that there's actually like plots. You buy the plots instead of the fields themselves. It's up to me, that's how I would do it. I'm actually going to set this down right now. Maybe. There we go. And now it gets really quiet. So my question is now, if I do this, can I hire a worker? Oh, you can. Jump birds. Now if I go here, you can see progress is going to start ticking up. But you have to use, so that's the trade-off. You have to use your own equipment or you have to lease it. You can still hire a worker, but you're going to pay to hire the worker. Because you can see my money is counting down. I'm actually going to make it 1x because it counts down. Actually, just as fast. Now that I think about it. I was thinking it went down faster, but it doesn't. And you have to use your own material. So, and actually I have plenty of fertilizer in here. So yeah, that is different. It is nice that you can hire. It makes sense too because there is the harvesting ones. And it wouldn't make sense if you had to carry the crop back to wherever you have to sell it, because you have to sell it to a certain point. They require that. Hiring or not being able to hire would make sense because then you got to run two things at once. But I mean, I guess if that was the point or the case, I guess it would kind of lean towards multiplayer, but I don't think they want us to guide towards multiplayer really. So I have a curious question here while this is working. Is this plots of land too? Oh wow, you can buy huge plots of land here that just... Yeah, look at that. They're actually not that expensive. I think it has to do with how much of it is workable land. Like, these are expensive because they got a lot of workable land in them. But then if you buy these other parts, it's like, nah, not so much. Like this giant plot here. Oh, that's 3 million. Never mind then. Oh, I guess that one's 600. Maybe I was looking at it wrong. I was probably seeing the numbers wrong. But honestly, with these two, this one would be an ideal one. 18 would probably be first. We'd want to buy it. It's like 180, so then we can get this all the way across. And that'll probably be the basis of our farm here. The majority of our farm will be into this place. And then from there, we can expand into probably like this section or here. Trying to get some of these fields as we go. Wish they gave you the actual like size of it. No animals yet. And this is not great. Ooh. Maintenance is already going down. We're going to have to take them up there and get them fixed up. But I'm going to keep working on this, and we may... I think I'm going to do one other of these contracts, but I want to do it where we lease it. So we'll probably do a harvest one still. So I'll meet you guys back when this is all finished up here, this contract. Alright guys, I know I said I was going to come back when I was done, and I forgot that I said I was going to do that. And I ended up fertilizing our field. Not perfect, but it is what it is. So they're both at full fertilization. I just realized that it actually has 2 stages of fertilization, and then the lime is the 3rd one. So apparently this one needs lime. I just don't have the ability to put it on. I don't remember if these let me check this. So that only shows fertilize. How do you spread lime? Yeah, that's all manure. Or is that one of those things where you can only do it with... No, because that's just fertilization. I don't actually know. Oh, the bigger ones. Aha, see? No. Yeah, you need the bigger ones to do it. Okay, fair enough. Not so close. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna be optimistic here, and I'm going to do... No, let's start with the smaller one first. Not the cotton. I don't want to touch cotton until after we've actually gotten to cotton ourselves. So this one is 5.93 acres. This one's 9.46. Let's try this one and see. If we go to lease. Oh, okay, so it leases everything. Okay, in that case, well, it's unfortunate because you can't like do it partially then. I was hoping that we could... Oh, so you're just gonna spin your tires there? I was hoping we could do the fact that we have a tractor, so we don't need to use another tractor. Which one are we supposed to be doing? Field 22. Which field is 22? Oh, this one right here. Apparently this thing is extremely front, well, I was going to say heavy, but front light, without a header on it, which is interesting. So yeah, it's this field right here. It actually won't let me go forward. I don't think I can run it down because it's not my field, or not my plot of land. I found that out. This grass doesn't get knocked down because it's not my plot of land. Oh, this is one of those built-in ones. This is actually a really big combine. Let's switch to here. Let's unfold this. Start her up. Yeah, now it handles a lot better. Oh, and this is dropping straw swath. Is the seat suspension working? Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. This has got kind of a closed-in top. I'm not actually familiar with these combines. This is the same company that made the forage harvester that we used last season, or in Farming Simulator 17. So let's see here how I want to do this. This is the short path, I guess. Should probably go around and around, right? That'd be beneficial to us. We probably want to go like this. We're going to leave straw everywhere. Yeah, this thing doesn't have any forward traction. I don't like how this drives. I don't know if that's an issue, a bug with the machine, or what it is, but it's not ideal. I'm just going to use cruise control right now. So 4%. And then we have to deliver it, I guess. Can't keep it for ourselves. That's what the other tractor's for. So I'm probably going to do the harvesting on this one myself. Simply because, well, it doesn't make sense for us to hire a worker and then lose more money. This one's only going to pay us $5 grand, plus they're going to take some of it out for rent, or for leasing. So, it's not perfect. The issue I see with that setup, though, is if you have very small equipment, they're not going to pay you much to do these big fields, and you're actually going to end up wasting your time, which is probably not ideal. This is going to take a while. This is a pretty wide open map, actually. I'm kind of happy about that. It'll allow us to get some pretty good sized fields in here and allow for the bigger equipment to just kind of take off and run with it, which is good for making money. I wonder if it's the straw that's giving us issues. Like the pile of straw. So I'm going to keep working on this. I'm not going to hold you guys here just to watch me go around and around here. And we'll probably end up meeting up on the next day here because, what is it, 2:30 already, almost? We'll see if our crops start growing, see if weeds are going to be an issue. I'm not sure if they will or not, but at least we know how contracts work partially. And it is definitely beneficial to have your own equipment because you don't lose as much. But those potatoes, I'm interested in doing those potatoes, but I feel like I'm going to lose too much on hiring a worker. And that's one thing I think we're going to want to hire a worker on. This one I can get away with once I get the tractor and the wagon over here. So yeah, I'll meet you guys as our crops start to grow. Alright, before we get to the weeds and crops and all that kind of stuff that we got going on by us, I figured, why don't you guys go on a trip with me? I've been working that field up pretty good here. This wagon here is completely full, and we have to go deliver it, and we're going the direction that I don't think I've driven before. So I figured I might as well take you guys along with me for a little bit of a relaxing stroll through the countryside here. Hey buddy, how's it going? I'll come home and feed you pretty soon here. Just got a few more things I gotta do before I can come home, buddy. Still no crops growing yet, and just ignore the spot that I missed with the fertilizer. We won't talk about it. So we have a water tower up here, it looks like, which is interesting. All these fields along here would be good to have too. I like that it's just open country road here. Although there should probably be some ditches. But that's just my thinking. A lot of trees here. I think we're gonna, at some point, grow a bunch of trees just because it's not gonna take forever to do. Not like seasons mod would do. It would make more sense to grow them here. Although growth is slow. Or at least I have it set for slow. Let's see, we got some corn here. Doesn't seem to be over speeding much. Let's not hit the car. Let's go inside a little bit here. Oh, they got a nice screen here. We've got railroad tracks here that we gotta watch out for. Let's take a right here. Now we're into a big laned road here. We've got that above us, huh? But we don't have the ability to switch to the tractor. There's the train. Ta-da! Oh, I turned on the lights by accident. Alright, so we gotta come up this way. Right up here's the Port Authority. I almost hit that pole. Kind of looking to see what's going on here. Yeah, this is the big port. We've actually been up here. And we found out that the cranes are not maneuverable by us, which is unfortunate. Looks like we've got a drop point here. Another ATM. Oh, this is the biogas plant. Alright, let's drop this stuff and then I want to check that out. So we need to go over here to Port Northwest, I think. Oh, there's fuel there. It's good to know because I wasn't exactly sure where fuel was in here. Hey, aren't you supposed to yield there, buddy? Oh, they actually use their blinkers. Well, that's cool. So I think you get lime from right in there somewhere. And we need to go right up here. So do we actually dump up here? No, that's just the scale. That might be for loading. Although I was fine if I'm gonna go through there. I hear seagulls. No, this looks like the spot where we need to dump. Seeing as how it's highlighted and everything. Yes, overload. And notice we don't get any money for this. Oh, and this counts as our progress too. So yeah, that's ticking up. %37 transported to field for field 22. You can do multiple of these contracts at once. I found that out. Although I don't know why you'd want to do multiple unless you were to just hire somebody to go do some digging. Or I suppose doing some fertilizing, stuff like that. Oh yeah, some big bunkers. And that's the dump spot. They're making that look better and better. This must just be a building of some sort. Yes, I know I'm going down the sidewalk. Can't open anything. Let's just be part of the plant, maybe? It's not a good spot for us to haul silage to, though. I'll tell you that much. Alright, so I'm headed back, and we'll meet up. I think... I don't know. We'll meet up at some point here just to kind of finish out the episode and talk about where we're going to go next episode. So I'm going to continue my nice, relaxing drive back. And I'm going to take this road just because I can. So I can go under the railroad track instead of over. Works for me. Alright, so it is officially the next day here. Driving through the grass. Having some fun here. Oh, the grass does stick up through the vehicle a little bit. And as you can see, our beans are... Oh, turned too far. I always forget about the turning part. Are definitely growing. They're growing really well. We do have some extra cash on our hand. We got 37,000 now. I'm tempted to dig this portion up right here. Let's see where I was driving through there. I've been looking at this stuff up here. And I'm heavily considering doing some logging for some extra cash, but I feel like I need to wait until after we get this stuff harvested and get some cash to our name. And I'm not sure logging is our best bet. At least not at this point. Oh, the interior dash is still listed at kilometers per hour. Let's spin around. Interesting. I also noticed the shifting part's wrong. So, if you look at this while moving forward, it goes park, reverse, neutral, high, low, which is pretty normal for these. So it pushes forward in a park to go forward. Then it goes down in the middle, and then when you go backwards, it goes down to there. Well, that's not right. But I mean, I guess you can't have everything, right? I mean, I can't even see my my feet. What, does the brake actually work? Oh yeah, it does. How about that? Interesting. But I was expecting to have to deal with this weed component. And I guess I can check here. Weeds is on. So they have the ability to grow. And I'm not sure what changes when they can grow and all that kind of stuff. So I guess we're going to have to see how that all works in the future here. I did turn off switch to trains because I don't want to have to keep dealing with the trains. I did do some work for some people. And I drove up in the mountains. And it's some of the most beautiful scenery I've seen in a Farming Simulator 17 map. When we were in Kleinhau on 17, that was pretty beautiful. I mean, it was a nice big sprawling map. I'm trying to go straight here. This thing goes so fast, it's hard to see. I'm trying to hit 100. Not gonna work. Watch out for the car. Hey, nice blinker. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna go. Don't mind the stop sign I just hit. This thing doesn't actually have mirrors. So I figured I'd take you guys on a bit of a drive up into the mountains here. Just to talk about an idea that I had here. Because you have the ability to build your farmhouse pretty much anywhere, I thought it'd be kind of... Oh gosh. Whoa. Okay, it's a little hard to drive in this, especially when you start looking around. So I'm actually going to go to this view here, so we don't crash here. I thought it'd be kind of neat to actually have your farmhouse, your main house, up in the mountains. And I'll show you why I'm thinking about this when I go through here. This is the grain mill. Don't mind me, I'm just cutting through. Alright, let's go this way. So as far as I know, that bridge... Okay, that's a rail bridge. So the railway goes up there, but we can't access it don't think normally. I don't think I can get up there. I mean, I suppose I could get up onto the rail and drive my way around it. So you can see here, we got nice mountains, a nice cliffside. It looks great. And then right away we come to a waterfall, which looks and sounds pretty good. Can't zoom out any further. Got water going down there. There's actually a waterfall there. Then we continue around. We loop around here. We're going through another mountain pass. Try to stay on the road. Jump for the sign. Oh, sorry about the sign. Driving is not my forte, especially with the speed. So we got rapids coming through here. So you're coming along the water here. That's absolutely gorgeous. Glad the guardrail's there, because otherwise I would probably end up in the water. And then we come out up on top of the mountain here. And we've got a couple buildings, and we've got a couple fields up here. Is that, what is that field? 3. I bet you it's grass. Yep. Okay, so that's a grass field. Oh, we got cotton growing over here. The sawmill's up here. So, everything that you do for wood has to come up here. Wood chips, whatever it may be. We can get up and log some of the stuff up there if we wanted to. I think let's see. Yeah, there it is. I think the train's up here, actually. We got, of course, another bridge here. With some more rapids. There's the rail bridge up there. Oh, there's a guardrail right there. Let's not hit the guardrail. Got some cotton growing there. We're just still kind of exploring the map. Yep, right here's the railway. So that goes alongside the sawmill here. So there's no unloading parts here that we gotta worry about. I'm kind of worried about the train coming. Don't know where the train is on the map. Although it is possible that I switched to it before I turned off the no trains thing and I might have stopped it somewhere. So yeah, that must be the sell point for wood chips. This must be the sell point for the logs. And what's this? Oh, that's just to sell wood. Oh, so you could probably stack everything up and then sell it in one shot. Well, that's interesting. No more auto unloads now. Alright, in that case, let's go over here quick. Start cruising. Slow down for the curve. Oh, we didn't slow down enough. Driving is definitely my forte. There is a lot of open space so we can expand fields very easily, which is kind of cool. I, however, want to go up here. Yeah, look at all this open area up in here that you can make into fields. I want to drive on the railroad tracks. I want to check out the scenery from up here. Oh, there's the train. And I tipped over. And we're flipping. Okay, so the train's still going around. And it probably would have taken me out pretty bad. Okay. Watch my driving. We don't want to go all the way down here. I don't think the map's designed to be looking from this way, because you notice the rocks are not textured as well as they could be. But you get to see the waterfalls coming down. We get to go across the big bridge that we saw here. Yeah, there's the bridge. Must be some trees up in here that you can get to. Although I'm not sure how you can get to them because we got the edge of the map and all. Alright, let's push the boundaries. Oh, there's a literal wall. And you can't get past it. I see. This thing actually gets around really well. Whoa. Physics actually works a lot better than the old games too. Like, you're not just a ragdoll vehicle anymore. It actually feels like you got suspension, you got center of gravity. Got a pretty good feel to it. Oh, there's a bridge up here. And it looks like a road. Oh, there's actually 2 tracks here. Oh yeah, for the drop point here. Let's see. Let's drive down here a little bit. Kind of looks like there's another train path down here that they built into it. Oh yeah, sure enough. So the train doesn't actually go this way, but it's designed for the train to go off the map, which is a nice little feature. Looks like... Oh, there's a road right down there. I see. I have a feeling we're going to regret this at some point here. But I do like exploring the map this way. And we're back into the town area. And of course, as somebody mentioned in the comments, I'm not going to name any names, Alvoria. Yes, we picked the map with the castle, because I love the castle. Whoa! Oh. There might be a sitting duck now for the train. Okay, we got away. There doesn't seem to be much for unloading spots like it used to be, where you could use the cranes to unload the trains. If you had... Oh gosh. Turn! Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Okay, we're good. The rails are unpredictable. They really... I mean, they're actually there, is the thing. You know, it used to be that it would just roll right across. Alright, let's get on the road. Oh wait, the road ends here. We're going off-roading. Alright, enough playing around. This episode's going long enough the way it is. I'm headed back home. I guess next episode we're going to be getting a combine and we're going to be harvesting. We're going to do our first harvest and then we're going to see if we can expand our farm out one way or another. I feel like to make money we're going to have to get into animals as soon as possible. But we have to figure out a good way to do it and where we want to go with things. Chickens will probably be the cheapest, but they also have the lowest income coming back. But they are new, so it might be something fun to start out with, to see what chickens can do. And from there, obviously cows are going to be your most profitable. I can't drive either. The horses might be too. We'll have to see how horses go. We'll have to try it. So with that, guys, thank you all for watching. Don't mind my rolling stop there, a farmer's stop as we like to call it out in the country. And as always, guys, take it easy.